All right, the Renegade Killer Bee. Here's my question set for you. Um, how strong is the force, your feeling, your extroverted feeling power? How influential are you with people? Like how easily can you walk into a room and just become um, that that cherished leader, that person that everybody elects to lead out of a love for the leader and everything else like that. How influential is that for you? And give some examples if you could, or however you might answer that one. The next question. What general mindset motivates you to influence people? Do you tend to influence people in the social arena um, primarily with the thought of doing it for their best interest, for your own? Or is it more just the thrill of the interaction entirely? What is actually going to cause you to what is going to cause you to act like that, or what is going to cause you to have that sort of effect on people? Um, the next question is: have you ever felt like, or do you ever feel like a social automaton? Do you ever feel like I had a video with another personality on this, and we kind of talked about it. Do you ever feel like you can go to any sort of a group and you can interact with the people and everything else like that? You can reciprocate what actions are necessary and play the motions out, and just fulfill the role of being another person in the room, just being a very accommodating person in the room. I'm curious if that would fit you or not, or if your independence, if you're a bit more independent than that, if you're a little less accommodating and more genuine to yourself, and just kind of curious as to what you'd think of a concept like that. Um, and the next question kind of relates again, but I think it should still relate. Is it lonely being social and having so many people around you, but not exactly having, I guess, like a sense of self? And I'm not saying that that's absolutely what you have to have that way, but for myself, even, um, I can notice that, and I would think it would be more so for yourself. Do you feel like you can have a lot of fun with all these people and do all these different things and know just so many people and just be constantly connected and having fun, but at the same time lonely because like the interactions may be real and in the moment and everything else like that, but they're not 100% honest. They're not deep to the depth. They're not, they're so superficial. They are happy. They are in the moment. They are so many things, but they're superficial. They're not. People are interacting with you because you're choosing to present or interact in a way that facilitates the group interaction or facilitates the interactions that you would prefer to have. You can be blunt and honest in some situations and not in others, or whatever it takes. But do you ever get that sense of loneliness? Is that something that's ever troubled you, or have you ever thought of something like that? Um, Another question would be, do you think you know of any ENTPs, which would be my type, and what would you think of them? How I don't know how you would know whether or not you spotted them or anything else like that, but even what do you think of NTs in general? So, I mean, well, I'll try to typify the ENTPs, but I mean, any of the theoretical bent individuals. What do you think of the geeky, quirky, sometimes a little bit of a show off, can't shut up, argumentative, but honest, sincere in some ways, and just kind of like what do you think of that kind of and I don't know if you can get the vibe. I don't know if you can get the vibe over this medium, but I don't know if you've interacted with people that you would understand would fit within the model that way. And I'd just be kind of curious what you think of the people that can't shut up about theory and everything else like that. But we mean to have fun, but just kind of curious as to what you would think about something like that. The next question would be, where do you balance honesty and confrontational natures? So you talked about how honesty was really important for you, um, and like that was, I don't remember if that was the thing that you hated, is like people being dishonest, or what it was in your video, but honesty is really, really important. Yet I think that you're also very willing to you'd probably be very willing to be confrontational about some things, and kind of say it how it is, or just kind of tell somebody your opinion, or be kind of I think you could have a lot of force, or be a little bit forceful with some of those things. So how do you balance that honesty and confrontational aspect? Not that I can also be confrontational, but like, I wonder what kind of a dynamic that works for you. Um, are you so I guess what I'm looking at there is, are you often diplomatic? Um, will you be diplomatic that way more often or not? I I know some ENFJs, and I prefer to be more diplomatic with them. I can be crazy, and I can say things and get away with things, talking with them, that I wouldn't be able to with other people, and that's really great. And then other times there's some stuff where I know I want to say it, and I know I want to argue the point, but I like them too much and just want to hang with them too much to argue the point. It's like a respect thing, or it's like it's like, I'm going to be argumentative, they're going to be argumentative. There's no point. Why have blood in the water? It's just fun and good times. So I don't know what you would think about a dynamic like that. Those are my questions I have for you right now. So you can just kind of, like, that's it. Wow. Um, I shot another video actually responding to your other questions. Yeah, I'm not so sure how to do this question back and forth thing. Feel free to cut whatever you want. If you want to use the other video or whatever, and whatever. If you want to say, hey, can we do this even more structured? Can you reshoot? And I could shoot a video with some more questions and more whatever. Not a problem. Hopefully, I'm under the assumption that you can edit this back end out. So this is, like I said, this is very different. I'm not a great communicator, so I'm used to being able to talk to somebody and then see them talk back and everything else like that. But the edited side of this is really, really neat and awesome. So yeah, and I ramble. So there were only 6 questions. I'll send those in the email. I'm also going to send my response to your 12 question video. If you'd like to just use this stuff and piece this together with whatever you piece together, I could just post that other video on YouTube as is. Or if you think it'd be more fun, we can mix and match across videos or whatever. Basically, you're the boss with this. You know what's up. I'm bad at actually telling what people like. I know what I like, subjective views about what I like, but I tend to bore the hell out of people from time to time. So yeah, and like I said, if any part of this is crap, don't feel afraid to say it. I'd be far more happy to. I'm more than willing to shoot as many videos as it takes and try whatever it takes to give you some good material to edit, hopefully without overloading you. And yeah, I'd rather have a good product come out of this. I'd rather have you tell me to reshoot like 10 times and have a good product come out of this, and have everybody happy. Like, that's awesome. So don't feel bad to be critical. I probably could use it with some of this. So. But I guess that's it. So I guess I'll kind of be seeing your responses maybe soon. And yeah, I need that. That interaction is kind of neat. So, all right. Thanks for doing this. Hallstrugity out.